Next game is going to be the Seahawks and Rams. I'm pretty sure this is the Monday night game. Um, this has a huge implication. If you want to
Yeah,
answer this,
real quick. Yeah, this is not a comparison at all. The Niners had the number 2 offense in the NFL. There's no comparison between the Steelers and the 2019 Niners. There's no comparison.
but yeah. So what do you think about Seahawks Rams? That's the Monday night game. Huge
Yeah,
implication for the NFC West.
yeah. So something that always makes me jealous about the Rams is that under McVay, they play Seattle incredibly well. They go into Seattle and win like it's nothing with Jared Goff as their quarterback.
Even
So
with Jeff Fisher, they did that, right?
right, yeah. Oh, yeah. With Jeff Fisher, they always used to play spoiler once, 1 out of 2 against the Seahawks. You're right.
Yeah.
So that's always bothered me about them, and so I think this game is going to be uh, more of the same. It's tough to bet against Russell Wilson on a primetime game. His primetime record is kind of ridiculous,
Mhm.
and the Seahawks defense has been playing better, though they've been playing a lot of bad offenses, and the Rams are coming off that ugly loss to the Jets. It all depends on which Jared Goff we're going to get. I mean, McVay, for the most part, protects him with every game plan. But if you get a semblance of pressure on him, even with all the protection he gets from the game plan, he just folds and he doesn't play quarterback well at all. I think the Rams defense is going to be amped up and they're going to play a great game. I think DK Metcalf, he's gonna have a better game than what he had against the first time against Jalen Ramsey, but I still think Jalen Ramsey is going to do a number on him. The Rams pass rush is going to dominate. Aaron Donald's going to be ready to go. I think the Rams defense are going to play well. So I think it's going to be a low scoring defensive struggle type thing. And it's going to come down to how many times does Jared Goff turn the ball over if he does. Because, he might have one of those good Goff games where McVay rolls him out 25, 30 times and he finishes the game 40 for 50 and 350 yards and 2 touchdowns with no picks, like he played against the Bucks, where it's a million short passes, million rollouts, everything's easy, but he keeps completing them, and before you know it, he's completed 40 passes.
Yeah, the DK Metcalf and Ramsey matchup, I think it's going to be even better than last time. I think DK is going to do better than he did. It's kind of hard to do worse. He was like 3 for 30 or something like that.
Something like that. Here, I can pull it up right now.
But he has to do, and I think that's kind of the key. Is Metcalf gets shut down. We know Lockett's good, but I don't think he can carry a whole offense by himself. Carson being back will help them a lot. I mean, Chris Carson's a beast. Do you have the stats on him?
2 for 28.
Yeah, so even worse. That matchup's huge. And Aaron Donald, I feel like he always feasts against Seattle's bad O-line. Like, he's always in the backfield on Russell, and they have a better pass rush presence this year, I feel like. Floyd's really, really done well. This is a different Rams team than the last few years. I mean, they did make the Super Bowl, but it's just their defense is better than those teams in my eyes. It'll be interesting to see how the Seahawks play against a defense that's been one of the best in the NFL.
To me, the Rams have a Super Bowl level defense. I really believe that even after the loss to the Jets, which was ugly, I think they have a great defensive coordinator in Brandon Staley, and I think they do have a Super Bowl level defense. And if they do have one, this is the game to show it. Russell Wilson, prime time. This simulates a playoff game, and this is going to be basically for the division. So I think that I'm not going to pick a winner right now because I'm not exactly sure yet. I need to see a couple more things, sleep on it, and decide. But I think it's going to be a great game. And I think the 2 primetime games this week are just awesome. With one, the Sunday, in the terms of Sunday night, Monday night, with the Sunday night, the Packers Titans, which is amazing. And then the NFC West Rams Seahawks basically battle for who wins it.
So I'm actually going to disagree on you with the Rams defense. I don't think they're like a Super Bowl defense that is one of those that can just completely carry an offense. Like, when I think of Super Bowl defenses, I think of 2015 Broncos. I think of the Legion of Boom defenses where, they allowed 8 points, right? Like, they could have scored 20. That Patriots defense that held the Rams to 3. 2017 Jags, 2018 Bears.
Defenses that score themselves.
Yes, that's the thing. It's forcing turnovers at just a stupid rate. like that Bears defense forced what, like 40 turnovers or something?
Yeah.
Like at least two to three a game. That's the type of defense that's, in my mind, like a Super Bowl defense that can just carry a roster. I don't think the Rams have it. I think they're pretty close. If they had another like just super good pass rusher, or if they had a man in the middle that was like a Kendricks or like Warner, I think they would be there.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that type of a defense.
Yeah, I would say the 2011 Niners would be in that conversation.
Mhm.
That offense wasn't good, and they carried them to the NFC Championship game,
Yeah.
for sure. It's that type of defense. And yeah, that is a point. I think that the Rams, in theory, on paper, have a better offense than a lot of those teams you named. So I think there's a good chance that maybe you can get a little better off. Their defense can be
Yeah, they don't have to
Super Bowl level defense that way. I think looking at the NFL and how it is right now, they do have the best defense in the NFL, and they have the kind of defense that can go through the playoffs, shutting down every single offense in the NFC because there's no Chiefs in the NFC. And if they do get to the Super Bowl, they have a guy in Ramsey who can give Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce, and you can take one of those guys out with him. He's that good. So I think it's really interesting. We'll see.